Welcome, STEMgineers, to STEM to Stern, the podcast where curiosity meets critical thinking. Join Chauntée and Jake as they discuss STEM topics that spark debate and exploration.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to STEM to Stern. I'm Chauntée.
I'm Jake.
And today we're going to talk about the scientific field of study that is overlooked or underrepresented.
In my opinion, I think the best answer to that question is biotechnology. There's a lot of stuff going on right now that's really accelerating. So consider things like the ability to 3D print tissues for people who need organ transplants or gene therapy, that sort of stuff. CRISPR, that form of gene editing is becoming more and more prominent.
Wait, what is CRISPR?
So CRISPR is basically a way of editing people's genetic codes.
Okay.
By putting in, I think it's some sort of chemical process, I think. I'm not entirely sure how it works. But yeah, that's amazing to me.
So they're editing genetic code when you're talking about CRISPR. That's what that is.
Exactly. So if you have some sort of precondition towards a certain medical issue, scientists can go in and edit that part of our genetic code and, make us not susceptible to those kinds of diseases and things.
That is so neat.
And people always say, when people talk about reversing aging and also extending the average length of a human life, there are scientists out there who are saying that the first person who will live to be 150 years old is alive today, which is crazy to think about.
What?
And which also, at the same time, it's kind of a double-edged sword, because do you want to live that long? What's your quality of life going to be? When it comes to CRISPR gene editing and things like that, there's certain ethical considerations to consider there. So it's uncharted territory, and it has certain potential for really amazing things in the future, but there's also things that we need to consider.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's that way in any type of thing you do. The ethical part of it is often overlooked and then visited after the fact. Then it's like, oh, wait, how do we contain or how do we handle? So I think that's something that we need to do a little better about.
Certainly.
Yeah, because the ethical part of it is very imperative for the functionality of it afterwards. So
history has definitely shown us a lot of examples of, particularly when human beings are involved with certain technologies or experiments. History is definitely full of situations where we could have done things a little better.
And we should have. But
Exactly.
now that we know better, we do better.
Absolutely.
That's the important part. When we learn to know better, or if we've been taught to do better, and we should do it. Otherwise, what's the point of learning if we're not going to take what we learn and apply it?
Exactly.
In anything we do. But I do find that really interesting. And imagine the diseases and things that we could potentially eliminate from our genetic code, which would be amazing.
Also, do you think that in the near future we could cryogenically freeze people? Because I've heard, even back when I was a kid, I heard about people wanting to be cryogenically frozen because they have some sort of disease or disorder or something, and they want to be frozen until the cure is found. Is that something that we can do in the future?
That's an interesting approach. But yeah, I mean, I think that I would never say anything is outside of the scope of what we can ever do, because we are constantly being proven that that's when we think it couldn't happen, it suddenly does happen. And that's with everything. You think about, again, I know we've talked about the Jetsons and things, but we didn't think that could ever be a thing of video calling, and video calling is a thing. I mean, back when we were playing Oregon Trail on our old PCs, we weren't thinking that we were going to get to actually have VR as an option for us, and here we are. So you just never know.
Yeah, but playing Oregon Trail in VR would be interesting, because you're living back, in the olden times and whatnot, but you're using VR to do it. Very interesting. I'm sure that the people back then, when they were on that trail, go to Oregon. I presume that's where they were going, because that's the name of the game, right?
It was where they were going.
But they would also be very impressed by our biotechnological advancements in the modern era, and they appreciate that as well.
So. Agreed. But yeah, let us know what advancement you feel like is overlooked. What field of study do you think that we're not talking about as much as we should be?
Absolutely.
Because I think there are a lot out there.
Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. And keep exploring, keep STEMifying the world, and let us know what you're up to.
Till next time.
Thanks for tuning in to STEM to Stern. We hope today's episode got you thinking. If you enjoyed the discussion, subscribe and share it with others. And be sure to check out our show notes for free resources and links that go along with today's episode. Until next time, keep questioning and keep exploring, STEM engineers.